Welcome to the Sun-Kissed Glam Night. So we are going to be covering a whole palette of gorgeous colors tonight. Now, we're not going to be wearing all 6 shadows, but this palette is just so stunning and could be worn, oh my gosh, right? Thousands of different ways, different combinations. And so, and for those of you who don't know or who are new to this, our palettes come empty. And so you get to pick and choose what little refills pop in there. So just using my nail here to pop out this, for example, they just pop out and you get to fill it how you wish. So I just think this is such a gorgeous palette that one of our international makeup artists put together. And so it is one of those collections that looks great on all skin tones and all eye colors. And yeah, so let me know you're here. If you're one of those people that you love playing with different colors and putting together different collections like I do, let me know some of your favorite colors. And yes, so if you're tuning in, definitely comment below, because that's how you get entered into our month-long drawings that we do for participating on the lives here. Simply commenting, asking questions, contributing, and yeah, it all just helps the algorithm know that we're putting good stuff out there for you and that you're liking what I'm teaching you and sharing with you. And so yeah, that's why I always ask you to share. And it's always fun too to see where people are tuning in from, because we have gals not only in my customer base, but of course, and my connections, but my team and their family and customers from throughout the US. So, okay, so yes, let's get you guys started. So the colors on this, or in this, on the picture that I showed, okay, is Candlelight, Hazelnut, and Rose Gold across the top, and then Golden Mauve, Burnished Bronze, and Mahogany on the bottom. And then these two over here are Honey Glow and Latte. And yeah, I just love this whole combination because it's almost like it picks up different, you know, if you like kind of matching it with what you're wearing and stuff, it almost like it just picks that up. And of course you can play up certain colors more, do them more dramatic if you want to. So let's just get you rolling here. All right, now there are no big right or wrongs on doing your eyes or your makeup colors, as far as you know, if you like to keep it simple. One of the ways that I have taught for years is doing the stripe method. So you're basically going from the lightest to the medium to the darkest, and just, you literally could go in each of the 3 and go like this. And it builds naturally and blends out that direction, okay? So I'm actually gonna do that with you today, just to show you how simple and that it actually works. Now you guys typically see me, see me teaching because of my heavy hoods, you know, the technique to more so build out, which is still, this is still going to be doing, but maybe a little more dramatic and pushing that color up. But I'm going to try to keep it simple and show how, like I said, neutral it really can be. So, and simple, okay? That's what summer, easygoing, right? That's all part of it too. So, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to kind of work dark to lightest and work in, okay, today. So the thing that I love with our colors is you need so little. Ours are called a Chroma Fusion formula. It's almost creamy feeling even though they're powder based, and so it's kind of this cream to powder feel. So they cover great, you need very little, and it just goes on so so beautifully, and they're long wear, okay? So this one on the very outside edge I am using is mahogany, and I'm going to do this with my fingers to show you, like I said, how easy this is. So literally right there is where, in that outer third, is where I'm going with that, okay? I almost should just do half, right? What do you guys think? Anybody still catching this? So, it's a pretty dramatic dark chocolate. So you can just use this as an eyeliner if you want to, but again, you can always soften. It's just powder. Now your mid-tone is called hazelnut. And so you can see that it's kind of a, yeah, very neutral brown, okay? And so that's our mid-tone right there. So we're just naturally, slowly working our way to the middle. And really, you can even blend it with your finger if you want to. But we're going to go back in with a brush and blend. And then our lightest color in the very middle on. Try to find a clean finger here. Is our candlelight. Okay, so that's your inner third. So 1, 2, 3, boom. Right? Very simple, very quick, very easy. Okay, then we're gonna come in with, like I said, you could do this all with your finger, but our blending brush is long hairs and very loose. So, and what you wanna do is hold it toward the end of the brush so that you have a light hand, and you're just going to dust over those. So there's no edges, and you're blending that away. Now you can tell I had a lot of product on my fingers because I ended up with a little bit of fallout underneath. But that is also why I feel like I need it is also why I am waiting to do like my concealer and foundation, which you can tell I don't have on yet, because I want to be able to just clean that away and then go back in with my foundation and stuff. So how are you liking that? Isn't that just a pretty warm look? And there's some more golden, almost pinky golden, mauve, different shades that you can use as well. Now for liner, I'm going in and actually coming from the bottom and not on the waterline, but just right between the lashes. As you can see, it's just right between those, but it really pops the, and then I like to fill in that corner kind of to bring up that droop, okay? And then same thing, just helping bring out the lashes. Make them pop and bring it up, right? That's what we want, is lift, lift, lift. Okay, and then finally, a little mascara, and especially for this time of year, you want to go with, well, all of our formulas are either water resistant or, like this one, is waterproof. So we're going waterproof today, just to show you that it really does make an impact. It has a nice kind of combing brush, as you can see that, like the silicone bristles. And yeah, you can actually see my lashes now. Okay, you guys are great. Let's see. So now we're going to come back in, and I always forget to bring in like a little something to clean up with. But you could also do it with your sponge, just depending on, you know, what you're using it for. So I'm going to show a little trick that I learned actually just the other day using my concealer to kind of clean up. And then we'll go back in with our under eye corrector as well. And we have so many different great brushes that you can use. This is still one of my favorites. We're just kind of following and then going to right from the edge of your nose, edge of your eye, to where you would meet the edge of your brow. Okay? And that just gives you a beautiful lift. Quite a difference, right? And it just naturally kind of cleaned it away for you. Okay? And then, so that's just my concealer. But as you can see, this is just such a horrible time of year for me with allergies. Plus I had some bread the other day, which I really shouldn't have had. So I've got quite the bags going on. So we can still work with that. You need very little of this. That might even be plenty. So we're going to put that on. That's the under eye corrector, which neutralizes that blue with kind of a peachy, clear peachy, where cover up concealer covers. This neutralizes and highlights. So as a highlighter, we only want it to be where it's really dark, right in here. And right under that bag. Wow, right? So right in here. And then we're just visually lifting that bag. And same thing here, you can put a little bit on the edge just to brighten that up. Did I get it? Works for me. Okay, now some people like to put on foundation first, and I used to do it that way as well, before concealer or under eye, but really you want to keep this just one product under here in each spot. So concealer, under eye, and then foundation. You really don't want to have 3 layers, because then that also makes those under eye circles just that much more noticeable. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and just kind of dot. Just trying to find, oh, there it is. My gorgeous rounded, but that's hairs. It's like, it feels like a sponge, but it's hairs. That there's like 10,000 bristles, and so it feels amazing. But yeah, I like to kind of put the most smack in the middle, and then kind of starburst it out. And it can look a little light right away, as you can see, because it does cover so beautifully. But once you blend it out, and it's almost like it adjusts to your skin tone. It just works so nice. And you're left with like no lines because of how, you see that? You can just kind of roll it as you're smoothing stuff on. Okay. And I'm a beige. I'm wearing the matte. As we get older, it's definitely nice to add a little radiance, which we're gonna get in the cheek color too here. So it's up to you if you want to do that in your foundation as well. But this one is a matte. This is the beige W100 in the matte wear. Time-wise, again, 12 hours, just like our long wear eyeshadows, cheek colors, Chroma Fusion are all 12 hours. Our foundation is 12 hours. And our moisturizers are 12 hours. So you're getting that really, that around the clock time. So I always say, yeah, when you get ready at 7, if you get ready at 7 and for bed at night, that's a way to do it too. So you get a lot of get unready with me's too by joining me here. Okay, so these gorgeous, 2 larger ones on the side here that I showed you are our contour in latte, and then usually I have glazed as my highlight, okay? But you can see as a highlighter, my tremors tonight, is quite a bit lighter. So as a highlighter, normally that's perfect, but this one is really fun, and I've used this several times throughout the summer. As you can tell, this is mine. I use it a lot, actually. It is kind of a warm, almost cheek color and highlight in one step. So again, quick, easy, okay? So you can just take that and go almost straight across, kind of creating a V from that top of your ear toward the bottom of your ear is basically what you're doing. So, okay, you can go straight across if that's just easier. and staying about 2 fingers away, or do your little V if you'd like. And then your contour, the latte, again, is staying up a little higher then, because that's kind of that bottom half of that V. Okay, so that our face isn't kind of dropping. That color is more so almost to the side. Whoop. Okay. I think I got a little much there. Face the light better. Okay, yes. Now I love using our contours, just like I said, a nice matte light brown to just kind of go, especially along the hairline. You can do your contouring on the side of the nose, and I'm getting a little too wild here. There. And if you feel like your neck needs it, bring a little of that color down. But that's kind of the idea, is that you're really only using it in those certain spots versus an all over bronze, so that you don't have this dark face and a light neck or chest. Okay, so that is where we're at, ladies. And then for lips, wow, there's so many beautiful colors that you could go with, for peachy tones to very neutral bare tones. If you did play up your eyes a little more, you could keep your lips a little lighter. I'm kind of in the middle, so I like a little more color from my lipsticks, so let me go back. I gotta look. I believe, yes, this one's Casual Rose. So it's kind of a tawny, so a warm, tawny, kind of warm pink color. So for somebody who likes really pink, this might be a little too warm for you, but it is perfect with these warm, almost peachy tones. Can you see that? Hold it all up there. So this is it. So very simple. So, all right, gals, I hope you're loving this too. This is my new do. I've got bangs. Still trying to figure out what to do with them, but I think it works. So, yeah, I think that's everything. But thanks so much for joining me tonight, and or this morning if you're catching this while you're getting ready. And let us know, yes, what events. Like I said, stay tuned in here. Turn on your notifications so that you always get a notification when we go live and when the new events are posted. So